It's a Texas weather discussion video for Thursday, the 16th of May. I'm Donovan Neal. We're nice and dry for the next couple of days, but then on Saturday, as the weekend begins, we could see the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms, and as well, Sunday will be dry, and then Monday through Tuesday, we could see some severe storms as well. So let's take a look at our upper air map across the continental United States. You can see that trough beginning to lift out of the northeastern United States that brought a lot of cold air into that region, but we're in the mid to upper 60s this morning. Even Greenville already having a reading of 70. This is actually 4 to 5 degrees above our average low of 64 for May 16th. Across the watch warning map, have wind advisories in effect for parts of the western part of the country, Arizona and Utah and some parts of California. But other than that, all of Texas quiet actually. On convective outlooks, we have a standard slight risk extending all the way from the plains through the Great Lakes states near Toledo, Ohio. On day 2, which is tomorrow, we've got enhanced risk of severe storms for places in West Texas like Odessa, Midland, Abilene, Sweetwater, Bride and Clyde and places like that. And we have another enhanced risk of severe storms for central Nebraska. Could see some very large hail with those cells. And on day 3, this is our day of severe weather. This is day 3, Saturday. We've got an enhanced risk of severe storms defined for basically some part of a little more than half of the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. It doesn't include Dallas proper. It includes Waco, Rio Vista, southern half of Johnson County, Corsicana, Longview, Canton, Paris, Texarkana, and some of those areas. And then surrounding that, we have the standard slight risk of severe storms. We'll get into specifics regarding timing and placement of the storms and the threats here in just a second. And this is day 4, which is Sunday. We've got a risk of severe weather for the Great Lakes states near Michigan, Illinois, Indiana. And this is day 5, which is Monday. We have another enhanced risk of severe storms for places in West Texas, again near Abilene and Midland, and also including Wichita Falls as well, and even parts of western Oklahoma near Oklahoma City and Altus and Norman and Moore. And this is day 6, which is Tuesday. Got a risk of severe weather for the Arklatex region, near the Mississippi Delta region, and even parts of the Midwest, including all of Missouri and Arkansas. And here's the average rainfall for the next 7 days, followed through Thursday morning of next week. With all the severe weather that's going on, of course, the highest rainfall will lie in the Midwest and the southern plains. And this is for North Texas. Amounts around here around 2 to 3 inches for parts of North Texas. The amounts to the north along the Red River will be greater, where they'll see the greatest probability. They'll see the highest frequency of severe weather for those areas. So let's go on to normal output. This is the 06Z run of the GFS file this afternoon at 1 o'clock. You can see we have that troughing beginning to merge in from the east, ridging trying to build, but that trough will destroy it. And down here, we're still in ridging, so we'll still stay dry. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s later today. Same thing on Friday. We could see a few clouds here and there. Same thing, highs in the mid 80s. But here's Saturday. This is our day. We'll most likely see severe storms. Let's take a look at the NAM. This is actually 11 a.m. on Saturday, so it looks like we'll have a mesoscale. 11. This is 11 a.m. Looks like we'll have a late morning MCS, a mesoscale convective system, come through. It looks like our greatest threats of severe weather will most likely be in north central Texas, where storms really just don't pop off or develop in Oklahoma. And of course, we'll have some instability to go along with that. I think the highest threat of severe weather will most likely be in the southeastern part of the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex, where the instability values are just a little bit greater. And with the helicity values also moderate to an extent. I think we'll see a few supercellular storms within that line, with all modes of severe weather possible, from damaging straight line winds to large hail to maybe a few brief spin up tornadoes. We always have to be on a lookout for that. But I do think our main window of severe weather for Saturday will most likely come for North Texas will most likely come from 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Saturday morning to 9 p.m. Saturday evening. So just keep close tabs on the forecast and always just make sure that you're always receiving warnings. But it's Sunday. We pretty much clear out on Sunday. Highs pretty much in the mid 80s with mostly sunny skies. And here's Monday of next week. This is our next chance of severe weather near Wichita Falls and parts of West Texas and Oklahoma. Doesn't really depict much for North Texas, obviously with the broad GFS view, but a lot of things can and will change. We'll pretty much stay in the mid 80s at that point. And here's Tuesday. Looks like all of that rain rolls into looks like a line of showers and thunderstorms. Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, we'll pretty much stay in the upper 80s, and we'll probably be windy that day. And we'll see an abundance of rainfall that day as well. And here's Wednesday. That activity moves to the northeast. We stay dry. Highs in the mid 80s. Here's a week from today, Thursday, the 23rd of May. You can see we still have troughing in the west-northwest flow aloft, southeastern flow aloft, and down here, it looks like we could see an abundance of clouds, but we could squeeze out a shower or two. Highs will still stay in the mid 80s. But here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Saturday, the 25th of May. You can see we have troughing out in the west. Ridge 591 heat ridge basically right on top of us, and that we pretty much stay dry as a result of that. But the good thing is we don't see any 90s on the board. The only 90 we see is on Sunday, May 19th, and that I do not even buy. I don't think we'll be even close to 90 degrees on Sunday. But like I've said, this is basically towards the 31st of May, the last day of May, or nearing meteorological summer. It looks like we're pretty much average for this, a little above average for this time of the year, but good thing we're not seeing 90s across the board. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll have more notes in the blog. Next video here will be posted at around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.